Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy B Mark, and welcome to another podcast. I know it's been a while, y'all, but I'm back. The last one was more of a PSA than a podcast, but I'm back. Speaking of my podcast, y'all, see I got the headphones. It's serious this time. Like I said, last one was more like a public service announcement. This real. Go ahead and turn that Ayo editing B Mark. Go ahead and drop that music. Yeah, like that last one from the PSA, that one was hot. Drop that track back. Shout out to my boy Zay. Yes, sir. Okay. Hey, set the aesthetic. Okay, editing B Mark. All right. We straight? We good? We got the episode title and all that loaded up. All right, go ahead and start the show. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy B Mark, and like I said, this is a podcast, and today's podcast, y'all, we're gonna talking about taking L's. And if you don't know what taking L's means, it's more like, win or losses, taking losses in life, or if you want to even go even deeper than that, on the other side of the fence of that, that's accepting, well, I don't know, it's kind of harsh saying accepting failure, but when you fail at some things, but that's why we say taking L's. But y'all, ain't nothing wrong with taking L's. Don't try to live your life being L free, y'all. That's impossible. You're gonna take L's in life. Everyone has taken an L somewhere in their life. Some of us, myself, I've taken multiple L's. You can say one point I was a walking L, but it's all good. It's all good. Because it doesn't matter when you take the L, how you take the L, or what the L was, unless some extreme cases, like you put somebody in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? that's not funny, but that's those are L's that you're gonna have to live with. But you're gonna take an L regardless, and you have to accept that. Some people can't accept that and are willing to stay away from failing because they're afraid to take an L or to fail. It's okay. Take that L. Go with it, because it doesn't matter about the L. It matters what happens after the L. What you do after the L. Spitting that knowledge. Y'all listen up. It matters what you do after the L, because they're gonna talk about you. They gonna do it. People gonna talk about you regardless of what you do. But how your response to that L means way more than taking that L. If you say you take the L and you allow it to take over your life, you think about it all the time, and so on and so forth, that's gonna control the narrative of your life for a while. At least it may not be forever. Some L's forever, but some for a while. And if you don't bounce back from it, that's gonna get people who are already talking about you talk about you more. People who weren't talking about you gonna talk about what you're doing now. Now, if you bounce back, gotta bounce back. Bounce back from that L, boss up, do what you gotta do. Then what they gonna talk about then? They gonna talk about how great you are. The people who's throwing dirt on your name, they ain't gonna say it no more. They ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't doing bad no more. They're gonna leave you alone, and the people who are already talking, they're gonna praise you even more, because you gotta bounce back. Your ability to bounce back is key. You have to bounce back. So it's okay to take L's, but it all matters what you do after you take that L. For example, basketball watch, the playoffs going, I'm a basketball fan. Alright, so LeBron had his first time taking a first round exit in the playoffs, losing in the first round. So, everybody's talking about him, and he's washed, he's old now, he hit 36, but he old and blah blah blah. And he just hit him Twitter talking about something, okay, so I'm gonna be back. Vengeance is gonna be good, because he's gonna come next year coming with that thing. He's gonna come out there hooping, because he don't want the narrative to be, oh, I took this L and I'm going on. No, he's about to try to bounce back. The bounce back is gotta be incredible. KD lost. Kevin Durant, that's what I'm talking about. If y'all don't know, best basketball player on the planet, but that's for another conversation. He lost some years ago to the Golden State Warriors, who went on to win an NBA championship. And everybody was like, L. And then he joined the team that beat him in the Golden State Warriors. Everybody was like, oh, that's a super L. He joined a super team. KD ain't care nothing about that. Didn't care nothing about it. That man went out there and hooped. And guess what? The boy won 2 championships, 2 finals MVP. What they saying now? What they saying now? What can you say to him? Regardless of how you feel about it, that's still 2 championships. That's 2 finals MVPs. Bounce back was strong. Your bounce back gotta be strong. I mean, people are gonna remember the L, but how you bounce back to that L, people are gonna remember that more. What are you gonna do after you have failed? Are you gonna allow that failure to consume you, or are you gonna try to surpass that and be better? Because that's all everyday life is about, is trying to get better. At least 0.5%, 0.1%, 1%. Just a little bit better than you were the next day. So don't let that failure consume you. Don't let that L consume you, y'all. You're better than that. You're going to have a better day because you're going to continue to get better. You're amazing at that. Well, this was my podcast. I appreciate y'all checking it out. If you're new, especially the new people that came through now, I know y'all probably here just for the games, and that's all good. But if you want to check out the podcast, I do those now. I mean, I did before, but I took a little break, but I'm back on it. And, check them out. You may like it, you may not. I appreciate you checking them out anyways. But until next time, y'all, I'm out. Peace.